Verax was created for a number of different reasons, but really it was a response to a need that we picked up from our customers, because our customers are generating so much data of all sorts, from feed compositional data and animal health tracking, live production performance, processing yield data and so on. And a common theme is that how do we handle all of this data? And so we identified that there's a big opportunity to add significant value by helping digitize the animal protein supply chain. So Verax is a part of that. It's not the whole answer to it. We're focusing more in the health and nutrition precision space, but that was really the impetus behind developing the Verax platform. I would describe Verax as a precision nutrition platform. It has the capacity to ingest a lot of different unstructured data. So from feed, from vaccine programs, from genetics, from weather data, biomarkers, sensors. And so it's unique in the sense that it's trying to make sense or create structure and insights from all of those disparate sources of data. And I think that one of the issues that we have historically as an industry is that we have so much data, but it's difficult to get insights from it. And Verax is about visualizing, annotating, visualizing, and displaying useful information for customers. Verax works at the moment through connecting biomarkers that we're picking up from point-of-care devices. So we're augmenting the standard necropsy, for example, in the case of broilers at least. Connecting that with metadata that we're also collecting at the same time, so live performance, mortality figures, whatever else it might be. And then we use machine learning algorithms to associate and aggregate biomarker subsets that predict those high-value phenotypes, whether it's feed conversion or weight gain or animal health, immunity, welfare scores, and so on. That's just how Verax works today, because it has been deliberately set up as a platform that can, in the future, ingest additional sources of data, whether it's weather or settlement data from customers or NIR spectra for feed and so on. So it will evolve over time. It offers to customers a number of different things, and different customers interact with Verax in different ways. Fundamentally, it offers novel insights that allow them to make more tactical, strategic interventions. So connecting decisions that nutritionists are making or veterinarians are making more explicitly to the birds or to the animals. So the closing learning loops and making those learning loops more tangible. That's very important. But some of the softer things that I've noticed around Verax is opening up dialogue between live production professionals, veterinarians and nutritionists, having more of a sort of empirical view on problem solving and so on in teams, and also offering research platform opportunities for our customers to actually run their own research trials. So a number of different value creation touch points there. It's anecdotal, I know, but I hear from a lot of customers now, and not only here in the US, but also elsewhere in the world, that the insights that they're getting from Verax, and it can be nutritional, it can be health related, varies quite a lot, are things that they've never seen before. So this is genuine, novel information and additional insights that we're actually providing. And that, I think, really resonates with customers. We're not pushing products here. It's a product agnostic platform. And again, in our industry, a lot of these kind of services have been associated with particular products in the past. So you buy a particular enzyme or you buy a eubiotic, and then you get a gut health service that comes along with it. This is a completely independent platform that's providing objective information that the customers have historically not been able to get themselves. So that's obviously a big differentiating feature. It's difficult to put myself in the shoes of and I would be hesitant to even suggest that I could be in the shoes of a commercial nutritionist. But I can imagine that one of the things, actually I was speaking with a customer yesterday and this came up, that they get approached by a lot of different suppliers. So the allied industry is very active, does a lot of research, develops a lot of great technology. But then all of us in the allied industries are approaching customers, wanting to collaborate, wanting to develop these kind of technologies further and test them in their own production systems. And that's quite overwhelming, particularly when you take into consideration some of the variability around these different technologies. So you might have a technology that says it will resolve this problem or that problem, or it will deliver this number of points of feed conversion, but invariably that will vary. I think that makes sense. And so what Verax is actually offering is an objective, so hopefully not subjective, but an objective framework for helping make decisions. So if I was a commercial nutritionist and a customer was approaching me and, one of the allied industry approached me and said, we've got this fantastic new product, it does this and it does this and it does this, rather than testing it and trying to assess the value on something like feed conversion, which is a low resolution endpoint, you might want to consider using Verax and actually monitoring biomarker changes in real time so that you can confirm or not the value that product is supposed to be bringing. So for me, it's another tool in the toolbox, but hopefully it brings a bit of objectivity to and allows empirical based decisions. So I think dsm-firmenich has a significant role in this space because we are present end to end in the whole food chain, not only in animal nutrition actually, but also in the human space. But we have the multidisciplinary skill sets that we need in order to make this work, because to have a successful platform in this kind of space, you need to have all of the skills required to manage data, to analyze data, to clean data, to store data. Data transfer has to be in place, cyber security has to be in place, but you also then need data analysts to make sense of the data, machine learning, modelers, and translational domain experts all have to come together to make this work. And that's what I think dsm-firmenich has, partly in-house and partly with our collaboration partner Inside Tracker.